Nice. Obviously, it's an exciting thing to have you on the show here, and you have a extensive background in sport and fitness world. Maybe could you just talk a little bit about how you ended up in this position, being the strength and conditioning coach for the Stuttgart Surge?
Um, so I've been in sports for my entire life, and in person training since 2000. So yes, it's been a while, but the last years, especially as I was living in a state where my big trainer career, I would say, started. I was just always inspired by my mentor, by people who were working with professional players and professional athletes, and that was something that always interested me, and I always had this as a goal. So as a trainer, I was always trying to reach that goal and maybe someday work with maybe more athletes. It was a dream to be with a whole team, but I actually never thought it would happen. So as I moved back to Stuttgart, I think there were several people who referred me to the head coach. Yeah, so I think it was just word of mouth, and then some people who just knew me from the field, and they referred me to the head coach, and this is how I ended up with the third.
Did you have, Natalia, a connection or an interest in American football before you started working with the Surge, or was your interest mainly just in sport in general, in fitness and in training in general, or is this kind of your first taste of American football?
So as I was living in Chicago, I was training a lot of basketball players, and I was involved in some projects where football players were involved as well. But it was not my main thing. No, I was developing a lot of different athletes. As I came back to Stuttgart, it was a lot of soccer players, martial artists, since I'm from martial arts. But football was never my number one sport. So for me, athlete is an athlete. I have to know, I just need to know what does he have to do, like what type of skills does he have to do, and this is what I'm trying to help him with. So yes, football was a completely new field, but not completely new as in case of as an athlete.
Right, and how then, Natalia, how do you feel after? Obviously, we got to work pretty closely together and go on the away trips and be involved with the Surge, which was a very special thing. That was a very special team and season for the Surge last year. What is your feeling towards American football now? Did it match your expectations, or was it just a totally whole new world? And I'm assuming you enjoyed it because you're doing it again this year.
Yes, it blew my mind. I was first of all, I was so surprised. The mentality of American football players as athletes is so different than other athletes. Like every sport has something, but I was super happy and grateful that I also had Corey Chapman on my side. He's also a strength conditioning coach who knows football and strength conditioning. So he definitely showed me and teach me a lot of football. But yes, it blew my mind. I was super surprised how amazing it is, even as a woman, to work with so many male athletes and still be very respected. And everything worked out perfectly. That's why I'm back.
Yeah, hey, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead, Silas.
Have you ever considered playing American football?
So no, but I was asked to be on a rugby team twice, and I only didn't agree because I was too involved in martial arts and I just didn't have the time. But I think that will be definitely something I might be good at. I don't know.
Oh, totally. I could totally see you being a great football player. That is not a question I would ever ask anybody, any female in America, because nobody really thinks about it in America. But a lot of the girls that I've met in Europe is through football, and they play football, which is really cool. I'd love for you to do one favor for me. At some point this season, if you could just record a video of kicking Nick as hard as you can. I would love to see some of that German kickboxing demonstrated on my good friend now.
Oh, wow. I thought you would say something like, you want to see me on the field, like doing some football drills. I would love to do that.
That would be cool too, but I'm more interested in seeing Nick get kicked by a German kickboxing champion.
Silas is using his powers for evil. There we go. There we go. Yeah, for those who don't know, obviously, Natalia, you were a German kickboxing champion. Last question before we let you go. You touched a little bit on kind of the mentality of being in American football and training American football athletes and how their mentality was surprising and interesting and cool for you. Can you just talk a little bit about what, from your perspective, the mentality of the American football athlete is like?
It's all about the team, like especially at Stuttgart Surge. It's never just like this one person. It's never a group of people, a group of the top athletes. It's always the full team, and everybody's looking after everybody else. So that's how things work at Stuttgart. That's why I'm super happy about it. And I think that's also the reason why they were so successful last year. But just the team, the whole team culture here. It's just something. It's different. Just the energy, the motivation. I see those guys training already now. Like I also do nutrition consultation with them, and like just working with them already now. We started in December, seeing how motivated they are and how driven they are. That's just special. I know a lot of athletes have those times off, and it's great to enjoy vacations and to take some time off, but seeing the motivation after and the drive right now, it's just different than in other sports, I guess. Even during the season and during the practice before the season, you can just tell the energy is huge.
Yeah, absolutely. With you 100%, Natalia. And obviously you mentioned Corey Chapman, who also does strength and conditioning with you with the Stuttgart Surge. You guys have done a phenomenal job with the team last year, and I'm sure you will continue to do so, keeping all those guys healthy and fast and strong. And they owe a lot of success to you guys. Thank you so much, Natalia, for coming on the show, coming on ELF Live. And I'll see you probably pretty soon at a surge practice.
I'm sure. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Bye, Natalia.
Bye.